Guys from the court to the field, every game, every fight, he's the voice of the struggle under stadium lights. He's seen the highs and the lows, the wins and the pain, every triumph and tear, every loss in the rain. But through it all, he stands tall, never backs down, with a heart full of love for this sports-loving town. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep. Every story, every glory, every promise we keep. From the love of the game to the struggles we face, he's the voice of the people in the sacred space. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep.
What's going on, people? How y'all doing on this Saturday evening? I'm sorry I'm late. I was just getting here, I promise you. I don't even know how my picture is, nor the sound. I didn't have a chance to even plug up my laptop. Is everything all right? Is the sound and the picture all right? Put yes or no in the comments. Can y'all hear me? I hope you can. I'm doing it off my phone right now. I didn't have a chance to set everything up. Everything good? Can y'all hear me clearly? I love CC. Put it in the chat and say yes or no. Can y'all hear me? Okay. All right. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I see y'all. I see y'all. I see everybody in the comment section. Y'all doing okay? Man, I had to rush here, and I'm glad I'm here. What's going on? Y'all doing all right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I ain't did it off this phone in a while. But anyway, I'm here. I am here. Let's see. Y'all got to excuse me. I'm gonna get this thing right. Want to say hello to Miss I Love CC. Also, I see. Keep going away. It's gonna be a struggle. I see you, Sabrina. Miss Phyllis. Got a new member. I had 4 new members who joined the membership, but I can't see it on my phone. But anyway, y'all got to forgive me. I have a right to not. But anyway, look, check this out. The NFL legends, the players, the ones who played the game at a high level is speaking out. They ain't just speaking out, they've been speaking out. I'm just too late to catch on to them. Look here. You got several NFL players who played that game at a high level is speaking out on behalf of SHEDEUR. They know SHEDEUR is going to be quarterback 1 without a shot of a doubt. And I showed you yesterday what Charles Woodson, who became part owner, he also out there speaking out. I said, oh, look at my boy standing up in the paint. When you hear Keyshawn Johnson, a former wide receiver, he's speaking out. Bernie Kosar. He's speaking out. He's speaking out. What's up, Hood? He's speaking out. Bernie Kosar is the last best player, quarterback, for the Cleveland Browns. And that been over 20 years. Yeah, I'm being honest. He said in his own interview, they asked him about SHEDEUR Sanders. I tell you what, hold on. Where that video at? I'm gonna let you hear it for yourself. You know me. I got the receipts. Ain't just me talking. Be what you still talking about a fifth round draft pick. Okay, it's a fifth round draft pick. What that supposed to mean? The play on the field is gonna tell us everything. Let's see. Do I have it in here? And I can't find it. Okay. Let's start with this one right here. I don't have that. Drew Black.
I thought he was first round talent. I don't know the guy. I still, it's sort of a mystery to me why he fell as far as he did. But when I watch him, he's accurate. He throws with anticipation. The ones that are successful, you can almost see the future, right? You have to be able to anticipate. You have to throw guys open. If you wait to see a guy open, especially as you rise to the NFL level, then you're behind and you're just not going to be successful. Now, SHEDEUR seems to be able to anticipate well. I liked watching him play in college. Again, he didn't have a ton, of help up front. He was getting hit. It's another thing that I look for. It's not just the durability piece, but it's the mental toughness of knowing that you're going to get hit the next play, but still standing in there and delivering the ball and doing that over and over again. That's a hard thing to learn. It really is a hard thing to learn. I don't know if you can learn it. And SHEDEUR seems to have that ability to take his hits and keep battling.
He let you know he a tough son of a gun. Anticipation. Throw the wide receiver open instead of wait till the wide receiver come open. SHEDEUR Sanders is going to be quarterback number one. One of the best quarterbacks in the league. Just told you. I watched him in college. I don't know why he felt that low. He's an excellent quarterback to me. With even playing with, I'm just trying to tell y'all, he didn't play with the best offensive line, but you still got to. I don't want to say pump my brakes because I don't want to say that because I still think he's gonna be quarterback one. We still got to see SHEDEUR perform on the field. That's just all of them. Yeah, even when it come down to Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, and Dylan Gabriel, they got to perform on the field. And from what I have seen, so far, out of all these quarterbacks in this group, SHEDEUR Sanders is gonna perform well. He did it before at Jackson State. I seen it. I recently seen SHEDEUR perform at Colorado for 2 years. They went up against USC. They went up against USC, not only USC, UCLA, big time college in a big time game. And SHEDEUR stood up in the paint. He stood up in the paint. Okay, check this out. Not only did SHEDEUR do that, I watched SHEDEUR last year march into the state of Florida, play UCF, when just about majority of the players on the team of Colorado was from the state of Florida. I was telling Coach Dre, Uncle Steve, JR Boxer, and Greg said it. I don't know about this, y'all. This game here scared me. This game here scared me the most because most of the players was from the state of Florida. You got distractions. You got family members. You got friends, high school friends, social media all over the place talking about Colorado. And I don't know if the players can handle that spotlight. SHEDEUR gather them all up. The quarterback SHEDEUR went out there and put on a performance out of this world on the road. On the road. SHEDEUR went out there and put on a show. You remember that pass? SHEDEUR dropped back. Plant that back foot in the ground and just threw that ball. I guarantee that ball had to be 60 yards in the air. 60 yards in the air. I promise you, 60 yards in the air. And Will Shepherd just came out of nowhere. Woo-hoo! Yeah. When the cameras put the lens on the ball in the air, I said, oh man, that's gonna be an interception, SHEDEUR. Out of nowhere, Will Shepherd came out of nowhere. Ooh, just give me that, boy. I got this touchdown. I said, whoa, 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 whoa. I was texting all of us in the text group. Me, JR, Greg said it, Uncle Steve, man, everybody said, man, did you see that throw? Because JR and Greg was at the game. I said, God. I said, Greg, did you see that? He said, man, that ball came all the way up in the stars, in the moon. I said, boy, stop playing, boy. That ball should do a throw. B. Watts came up there in the stars, up there by the moon, and just landed. And Will Shepherd handed with touchdown. I said, boy, look at you do out there. Big time players make big time plays in big time games. That's SHEDEUR Sanders. What quarterback on Cleveland roster right now has performed at a high level in a big time game and I made some big plays? Can you say Kenneth Pickett? Kenneth Pickett only played in 25 games. Started 20, threw 15 touchdowns and 14 interceptions. That's who y'all want y'all quarterback to be, Cleveland. Dylan Gabriel played at Oregon. They wasn't playing nobody. They paid just about every player on the team more than anybody because of one of the sponsors out there, Phil Knight, who owned Nike, him and Michael Jordan. Come on. But check this out. Hear me on this. Hear me on this. Right? Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco. He's the one. Joe Flacco is the man, right? Everybody's saying Joe Flacco is the man because he got the experience, B1. Because he's a Super Bowl MVP. I get that. I get that. But you just can't tell me if they put the effort and time into SHEDEUR and get him ready for game one, he's going to be 10 times better than Joe Flacco. Yeah. Kevin Stefanski. Kevin Stefanski is a good quarterback coach. He knows how to develop quarterbacks. That's his background. That's who he are, a developer. He's a good offensive play caller. That's what he does. They hired him from a team where he was the offensive coordinator. He knows quarterback and how to develop them. Which one of these quarterbacks you really think he want to coach and develop so his name can be on there? It ain't no Joe Flacco. They had him 2 years ago. It's not going to be Kenneth Pickett. Even though they sign him first. He's not going to be the one. Do you really, after what Kevin Stefanski have seen in rookie minicamp, do you really think he wants Dylan Gabriel? No. SHEDEUR Sanders. And here is some more people talking about it. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's say that you could make a good argument to go with Dylan Gabriel or SHEDEUR Sanders. Knowing the hype and the conversation that's going to be happening around SHEDEUR, would you go with him first or would you try Dylan Gabriel out?
I'm going with whoever my locker room responds to the most. Just based on how the rookies reacted to him coming off of rookie minicamp, based on what we've been hearing in terms of his interaction with veterans around the building, the coaching staff, it feels like people are gravitating towards SHEDEUR Sanders. Not to mean that Dylan Gabriel can't be a leader, not to say that Dylan Gabriel can't play, but SHEDEUR Sanders is the leader in the clubhouse because he's comfortable in that environment, because he's been around the NFL all his life. His dad is Deion Sanders.
You heard. You heard. You heard. Y'all excuse me if my picture or my sound ain't right. I didn't have a chance to plug in my laptop. I'm on my phone. Y'all let me get this off. Give me 30 minutes. Now I have it right tonight at 9 o'clock, I promise. But here, he just said, the rookies, the teammates gravitate to who? SHEDEUR Sanders. Why? Because he's comfortable in that position. He's a Sanders. But my dad is Deion Sanders, and I'm not using that to uplift SHEDEUR. SHEDEUR he gonna go out there and do it on the field. You ain't gotta worry about that. He gonna put that work in on the field, and y'all gonna see. We already done seen it. And some of the people who haven't seen Shedeur, who always talking about B. Watts always on turn his show into Shedeur Samuel. He's just a 5th round draft pick, but that's okay. Remember, Kevin Stefanski and Andrew Berry, who is the GM, it doesn't matter where you are selected at. It's what you do with it on the field. And Shedeur have shown them so far in rookie minicamp, and now he getting ready for OTA. I promise you, my dog gonna go out there and show out. He gonna go out there and show out. He gonna go out there and give them all they got. Yeah, and them players, the veterans players, they gonna love it. They gonna gravitate with it. They gonna want to be around. They gonna help him with the plays, the play calling, the checks, everything. Even Joe Flacco, he knows Shedeur is better than him. Joe Flacco knows he's better than Kenny Pickett. Joe Flacco knows Shedeur is better than Dylan Gabriel. Quarterbacks, no quarterbacks. Other players, no players who's better than them. They know that. Cleveland Brown want to win. They players. They ain't got time to be stalling or pushing Shedeur down to the 7th or the 8th game and the season is over. They ain't got time for that. Listen, Cleveland Brown struck gold. They did. They really did. They must take advantage of the situation that they're in while Shedeur is there. Get him ready in the OTAs, minicamp, and the preseason. Don't stall it. Don't stall it. Let's go with it. He's the one. He's the one. And they know that. They must know that. I ain't worried about it. I know they know that. That they can give Kenny Pickett a shot just in case they want to try to fool us. They can give him a shot. He ain't gonna win. He's not gonna win. They can give Dylan Gabriel a shot. Okay, give him a shot. Give him a shot. But still, we know who's gonna come out on top. Give him a shot. Let them know. Say, hey, we gave you a shot. We was fair with it. And hey, this guy here is better than you. Shedeur Sanders is better than y'all. Y'all see it for yourself. In one-on-ones, 11-on-11, the 11-on-11 drill, Shedeur Sanders went 11 for 11, 12 for 12. Not one ball hit the ground. Not one interception. What else y'all want? What do you want? Shedeur Sanders will prove it on the field that he's a better quarterback than them. It don't matter what Mary Kay, Mary Jo, whatever her name is, be out there tweeting about, out there writing about, out there doing interviews about. We know she ain't gonna tell it right, but hey, we already know who to go to. Yeah, my dog gonna tell you. Big G Bush gonna tell Garrett Bush gonna tell you like it is. Whether you like it or not. Well, you got some other cats out there will tell you too. Well, that's another person out there talking about Shedeur Sanders. And who is that? Well, the big man. The big man. He's a former GM, right? He's a former GM. And here he is, Louis Riddick. Louis Riddick was still talking.
It's not ridiculous as long as they are able to. And I heard Dan Graziano talking about this morning earlier on ESPN radio. Yeah, I listen to it when I'm in my car in the morning. It's all, as long as they can get him enough reps. And it sounds like Kevin Stefanski is aware of the fact that in order to create a real quarterback competition, he has to kind of change some things in terms of the way he divvies out reps during the preseason and during the offseason. If he can compete with Dylan Gabriel, if he can compete with Joe Flacco, he can compete with Kenny Pickett, there's a very good chance that if this is an organic competition with a level playing field, he could be your starter week one. No question about it.
As long as he can get the reps. They're going to make sure Shedeur get the reps. They got to see what he can do, like I've been saying for a week now. They got to see what Shedeur can do. And the only way you're going to be able to tell, he must get the reps. Kevin Stefanski told us yesterday, it's not going to be no 20. Everybody get 25% of the reps apiece. Even though Miss Mary out there tweeting and telling us that they were going to do that. Kevin Stefanski went on the radio, went on an interview tour around Cleveland telling us what it's going to be like. We want to see what these quarterbacks know. They already know what Joe Flacco knows. So we ain't worried about Joe Flacco. They know what he can do. They're going to start it off with Kenny Pickett and Dylan Gabriel to let them start it off. Shedeur going to come up last. I'm sure he's supposed to be. Let's be fair about it. He's a fifth-round draft pick. I give y'all that. But they're going to easily slide him up to run with the Warren, just to see what he could do with the Warren. And once he get in there and run with the Warren, it's a wrap. I'm just trying to tell you, ain't no coming back. You're not going to be able to come back. Kevin Stefanski said, just because you start where you at on day one, the next day it's going to be different. He preparing you and the quarterback room. Shedeur Sanders, he's the fifth-round draft pick, y'all. I'm going to let him start last. But tomorrow, Kevin Stefanski just come out and say it. I'm going to say it for him. Shedeur Sanders is going to be running with the one the next day. Get ready. I'm just preparing y'all. Get your mind and get your mental state right. Get your mental state right. Yeah. He running with the one, whether you like him or not. And I just can't get over it. Oh, yeah, but I'm trying to get past Miss Mary, y'all. Let me listen to Miss Mary. Just in case you new here. Listen to this.
To look good. But then you've got two rookies who have also played a lot of ball. I mean, you've got Dylan Gabriel, who is very smooth and efficient. And I thought he was that way with the pre-snap stuff, even in rookie camp. He just had an unbelievable command of that kind of stuff. So I think that's going to be important. And we're going to have to see, can Shedeur handle all of that stuff while learning a whole new scheme? These other guys have all had to pick up new terminology and new schemes very, very quickly. They've had to adapt and pivot to different coordinators. I mean, Shedeur has had Pat Shurmur as his offensive coordinator for a long time. He's had his dad, Deion Sanders, as his head coach for a long time. They've all been speaking a certain language for a long period of time. So he is almost an old dog learning new tricks for the first time, whereas all of the other guys are very used to change. Take Dylan Gabriel alone. He's probably had 6, 7, 8 different coordinators in his college career. He's done all different kinds of things. And so I think he just has that ability to pivot and adapt. And we know that Kenny can do that. And we know that Joe can do that. So these are some.
Well, the devil is a lie. The devil just a straight out lie, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get away. I'm gonna have to delete that video from my phone and internet where I got on stream, y'all. Cause that right there, it should not be allowed on social media or nobody else's platform. I will not play that no more. Because somebody will come along and believe that mess that just came out of her. I mean, everything from the start is garbage. Everything from the end of it and backwards was false, not true. Nothing that came out of her mouth was right. The lady in the middle, she had to turn twice to keep from laughing in her face because she knew that lady, Miss Mary, don't know what she was talking about. She ain't done no homework. She ain't done no investigation. She ain't did no studying on Shedeur Sanders. Apparently, she ain't did no studying on Dylan Gabriel when it comes to terminology. She had the nerve to say Shedeur has been with Pat Shurmur for all these years. Shedeur Sanders was only with Pat Shurmur for 1 year, and that was last year. Last year, Shedeur Sanders has had a different offensive coordinator every year he done played college football, even dating back to Jackson State. What is she talking about? What is she talking about? Sean May was his first offensive coordinator at Colorado. Did she know that or didn't she? Didn't she? Did I say his name right? It was Sean somebody. I don't forget his last name. Yeah, but he still played up under him as the offensive coordinator. Then Pat Sherman took over as the play caller, but Coach Sean was still there delivering the play calling to SHEDEUR. I don't know what Miss Mary been at all her life or how long she been covering sport of Cleveland. Somebody need to sit her down and tell her, you need to get the facts straight. You need to get the facts straight because everything she said was false. Dylan Gabriel was looking sharp. He was looking smooth. He know how to do all the checks. He was like Michael Jackson out there doing the moonwalk, just like he was just on his tiptoes and just wow me, just wow everybody. Dylan Gabriel ain't wow nobody. Them four interceptions he threw, you didn't tell him about that, Miss Mary. You didn't tell him about that. SHEDEUR Sanders went 30 for 32 at one point in the mid. You didn't tell him about that. Oh, you kid. Dylan Gabriel was so smooth. He was out there, Michael Jackson. He left Tito. He left Jermaine. He left Randy. He left all of the other brothers and went solo like he just beat it. Kenny Pickett. I mean, Dylan Gabriel ain't did nothing that SHEDEUR haven't done, Miss Mary. Stop it. Just stop that. That's crazy. Well, y'all, something else. She's something else, y'all. But we see what we got to deal with.
Hosts, multiple journalists, multiple beat writers say this. You know, I'm just so tired. I'm just so tired of talking about it already. I'm so tired of talking about this competition already. It's just so frustrating. I think it's really crazy that people who do this for this, your job, man. It's your job to talk about the Browns in the quarterback battle. What are you talking about you tired of? I think if a lot of people really sat down and actually was doing tape and actually was like really breaking down tape, I think it would make their life much more enjoyable. You wouldn't be surprised how many people that'll say, I don't like Dylan Gabriel or I don't like SHEDEUR Sanders and ain't never seen him play a game, have only seen highlights. So what we have is every single time that we get people in training camp and we trying to talk about SHEDEUR Sanders or we talk quarterback play or we talking about anything, there ain't no substance behind what they talking about. Go to the field and see who's balling. It don't matter if the Browns passed on SHEDEUR Sanders 75 times. Is he in the building? Is he performing? Is he balling?
That's it. He summed it up. It doesn't matter if SHEDEUR was drafted in the 7th round or an undrafted free agent. He's on the team now. He's on the team. Cleveland. He's their teammate. He's the player that Miss Mary done got to cover. Be accurate. Be happy that you got somebody. You didn't have no quarterback. SHEDEUR Sanders is fin to come and change your franchise, your city, your state in a positive way. All that nonsense about SHEDEUR can't do this, he can't do that, and all of the quarterbacks can do this. I saw that. You ain't seen nothing. You didn't see that. You probably wasn't even there. Stop it. Stop it, Miss Mary. Stop it. SHEDEUR Sanders is going to have to go out there and do it on the field, which we know he going to do. And when he do it, just come back and report it right. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. He may not be your favorite player right now. He just may not. Give him a chance, just like you giving Deshaun Watson a chance. That's why you gave Joe Flacco a chance. That's why you gave Kenny Pickett a chance and Dylan Gabriel. Give SHEDEUR a chance. He may not be the same race as you. It's okay. It's okay. It's sports. It's football. Competition. The players in that locker room, they want to win too. They tired of going 3-14, 3-14 every year, the laughing stock of the NFL. The owner want to win. The coaching staff should want to win. And they know they got the right person in the middle to help them achieve those goals. by winning football games. And they got a quarterback that can play at a high level, demonstrated from and he get it to demonstrate it in the OTA. He showed you in the rookie minicamp what he's all about. He showed them rookies. They know they gravitate towards SHEDEUR. They want to take a picture with him. They in the lobby trying to shake his hand. And that bothers y'all. It ain't the SHEDEUR. Once again, it's about Deion Sanders, who they really don't like, because just about each one person that come out against SHEDEUR, look at their age. They the same age as Coach Prime. They came up in his era and remember how Coach Prime was. Flashy. Get down. Talk that trash. Coach Prime will go out there and talk that trash and then go out there and do exactly what he said he will do. And then come back later on in the interview and tell you, I told you I was going to do that. That's why they're trying to put it on SHEDEUR, because of Deion Sanders, his fault. It ain't got nothing to do with SHEDEUR. SHEDEUR don't even talk that much. He just in video singing, rapping, showing off a car, maybe a jewelry, piece of jewelry. That's it. And he's showing you on that football field if you paid attention. If you have paid attention to the football game that SHEDEUR have played in, he put up. He put up. He show out. Quarterback. That's the position that he playing, Miss Mary. Quarterback. That's all you need to focus on. Don't worry about the off the field. He cannot help. He's a celebrity. His dad is Deion Sanders. He didn't come up poor. He came up from a millionaire. Coach Prime is a millionaire. He can't help he came from that. He can't help that. You can't penalize him for that. You can't penalize him just because he grew up in a African-American home with a dad that had millions. That's it. I know. Yeah, I know the world ain't used to that. I get that. Hey, you can't penalize him for that. Let him prove it on the field. Then you make the judgment. Then go out there on the field. And it's been to get ready to unfold Tuesday or Wednesday. One tell of those days. That's when everybody report. OTA start. Then they go to minicamp. And once all that starts, everything gonna come out and everything gonna go in the favor of SHEDEUR Sanders. You might as well get ready. Cover something else, cause it's gonna be the talk. It ain't going nowhere. I promise you that. Show them, SHEDEUR. This is exactly what's coming. Might as well get ready.
They're hanging up there like that.
You see? I'm showing you everything. I didn't say SHEDEUR was perfect. He missed 3 throws. 3 out of 20. He was 17 for 20 in those 3 in that video. Appreciate it, FD. FD. They sent me my video. They sent it to me. Everybody sent it. Gucci, what's up? Miss Veronica, thank y'all for sending the videos. Everybody else, you know who you are that sent me the video. I'm not biased. I'm just showing you what's finna come. A surgeon on the field. I didn't say he's gonna go 50 for 50. I know he ain't perfect. He don't have the body of many other players or quarterbacks in the NFL. He don't have the athleticism of his dad, who was a 4.3 or 4.2 in the 40. He don't have those attributes. But I tell you one thing. He tough as nail, got a strong arm, and he gonna compete like hell. That's what you want in that quarterback room. And he gonna draw everybody else to him. Ain't too many quarterbacks in the NFL better than SHEDEUR right now. I'm just going to put it out there. Ain't too many. And you can name all the quarterbacks. I guarantee you right now. I seen they listed the top 20 quarterbacks in the NFL right now. SHEDEUR was on that list, and he ain't took a snap. I wish I could have get grabbed. I was running through it, and I seen it. I said, dog, I already got my dog ranked in the top 20, and he ain't took a snap as a quarterback? What? Yeah. I think they had Josh Allen, number 1, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes. I don't know which one of them are 1, 2. They all 3 of them right there, top 3, along with the Philadelphia quarterback. And SHEDEUR Sanders, I think he was, I want to say SHEDEUR, they had SHEDEUR around by 14. He was 14 or 13 on that list. In the quarterback on the NFL. They got him ranked already. CBS, they got him ranked already. Hadn't even took a snap. But y'all say he in a quarterback competition with Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, and Dylan Gabriel. When people, the NFL legends, the NFL talking point, the NFL executives are already got SHEDEUR in the top 13, top 20 quarterbacks in the NFL. But he got the bag of Kenny Pickett, and he got a bag of Joe Flacco. Yeah. Come on, y'all. This ain't making sense to me. That ain't making sense. If you're gonna rank him that high, that ain't adding up to me. It really don't. Kevin Sebastian.
One of the kind of funny concerns that I saw people have when you guys took SHEDEUR was, oh my God, Deion Sanders is going to be calling Kevin daily. He's going to be conferencing in. It's going to be part of the.
That's what it's all about. I'm dead. That's why they hate on my dog. SHEDEUR. Deion Sanders. Coach Prime. That's all what it's about, y'all. It ain't got nothing to do with SHEDEUR. He just caught up in his legacy of his father. He caught up in the middle of it. He got away. But he been through that. He knows that. He know that. And it ain't bothering him. That's why I like when he went out and said, man, I'm happy. I'm finally happy now. I'm finally happy. Why is SHEDEUR happy? He's not up on Coach Prime, Deion Sanders' roof. He's not up on his coaching development anymore. He's free. He's happy. He's happy. Even though he would tell you he appreciates his father, he's not running for Coach Prime, but he knows he's getting penalized because he's the son of Deion Sanders. He know that. And that's why you hear him say, I'm free. I'm finally happy now. I'm out here on my own. I'm grown. I can make the decision of what my father, Deion Sanders, has taught me. And Coach Prime said, ain't that's what a dad is for? You doggone right, Coach Prime. Stand on business, big dog. Yeah, I showed you the way he tweeted. Coach Prime said, ain't that's what a father for? And I agree with him 100%. Shoot, that's what you supposed to do. Guide him, teach him every which way to go. To the left, to the right. You see it right there. fathers, aren't we supposed to provide protection, correction, direction, and affection to our kids? Hashtag dad, hashtag Coach Prime. You doggone right, my dog. You doggone right. Because if you don't, somebody else will. You don't want nobody to guide your children in the wrong direction, do you? You going into a profession, NFL, football, where I was one of the best, Deion Sanders. I'm a Hall of Famer. When somebody say Hall of Famer, they recognize you. Your peers recognize you as one of the greats. Why wouldn't I prepare my son to know what's coming in the NFL? Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't Coach Prime do that? If he didn't do that, then you'll be saying he's the worst dad ever. You know how y'all flip the script on a brother. Hey, yes, y'all will. If that father is not there in his life, they will flip the script on a black father. Not just Coach Prime, any of us. If you're not present or if you're not there, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Help me tonight. Help me, help me, help me, help me, help me. Lord, help me get through this show. Help me, help me, help me. Once again, Kevin Stefanski. They tried to pin him up against that wall. Oh no, Kevin Stefanski stood up in that paint. I ain't gonna stop at this time.
One of the kind of funny concerns that I saw people have when you guys took SHEDEUR was, oh my God, Deion Sanders is going to be calling Kevin daily. He's going to be conferencing in. It's going to be part of the reality show, his talk show on Tubi. I think he has like 5 shows
his
right
talk
now.
show on Tubi. Yeah.
I have to catch up.
Yeah. Has any of that happened? Have you felt the glaze of the Deion Sanders prime time weighing in on a daily basis?
I have not. I don't know Deion well. I don't talk to him. Pat Shermer's on the staff there. I talked to Pat. I know Deion has a great relationship with our organization, which is important. They're doing an amazing job at Colorado. We had a bunch of their front office, quote unquote, personnel people come in this week to meet with our front office and do some exchanging of ideas. So we have a great relationship with their program, but no, not speaking to Deion on a regular basis, really not speaking to any coaches on a regular basis. I think we're all pretty busy.
Yeah, you heard Kevin. He said, yeah, I think Deion is a pretty good guy, and I haven't talked to him that much. You keep thinking he ain't talked to him. He ain't talked, but he know Pat Shermer, and he talked to Pat Shermer a lot. Him and Pat Shermer used to work together at the New York Giants. Pat Shermer, offense coordinator. Kevin Stefanski was the quarterback coach. They brought the staff up there, some of the administration to Cleveland so they can exchange ideas. What kind of ideas you think they changed? What kind of ideas do you think the Cleveland Browns and Colorado staff exchanging? Could it be how to use SHEDEUR set? What is his positive? What does he is negative? What do he like? What he don't like? What you think they're talking about? Or are they laying the groundwork for relationships to get some of their future players who finna get ready to come out and look at in the next NFL draft? Okay, Miss Mary Kay. Okay. Now, sound like to me you finna get some more Colorado Buffaloes up there next year. I'm just saying, why would an NFL team invite a staff member of a player that you took in the 5th round up to their facility and exchange information? I said, the head coach just said, Kevin Stefanski just said, out of his own mouth. And he just didn't go to that radio station. I told you, he on a tour.
I tell the players, don't pay attention to where you are in line, because where you are on Tuesday, it may be different Wednesday. So, no, we don't pay close attention to that. Certainly, you have to decide what order the guys are going to go out, and sometimes it may be player X, player Y, whatever it is. The big thing for us is making sure we give the guys enough reps that they need. So making sure that they have enough where both it's twofold. Both they're learning the system, they're developing, and we're evaluating them. We're finding out more about them. So that's where I said before, it's not going to be everybody gets 25% of these reps. That's not how it's going to be. We want to give everybody enough reps where we can learn more about them and prepare them to get ready to play.
Everybody's not going to get 25% of the reps. We observing them. We trying to find out what they know and don't know so we can get ready to prepare them for the season. Kevin Stefanski. They know Joe Flacco probably on his last year, 41 years. We're not going to waste our time by giving him the reps and OTA. They're not. We're going to give these reps to SHEDEUR Sanders, Dillon Gabriel. We're going to give these reps to SHEDEUR Sanders and Dillon Gabriel. Kenneth may start it off. He may to get him feel like he all the time. Once the train kick off, once this train get going, our reps is to go to Dillon Gabriel and SHEDEUR Sanders to see which one of these quarterbacks is really the future of the Cleveland Browns. We have 2 first-round draft picks next year. We need to know, do we have our franchise quarterback in Dillon Gabriel or SHEDEUR Sanders? And I'm going to go ahead and answer for you, Cleveland, if you're tuning in. I hope you watch later on. SHEDEUR Sanders is the franchise quarterback. Dillon Gabriel is going to be his backup. That's the plan you need to go with. I'm sure if Kevin Stefanski is smart, just like his peers say he is, that's the rotation he's going to go with game 1. Game 1. Now, he can decide which one of those other quarterbacks he can get rid of. Kenny Pickett or Joe Flacco. One of them got to go. One of them going to go. And I think it's going to be Joe. I just really do. Quit wasting your time with a 41-year-old quarterback. I don't care how many Super Bowls he played in 2012 or 2013 or whatever year it was. He won that Super Bowl because of Ray Lewis. That's it. Now, can Joe Flacco tell SHEDEUR and Dillon Gabriel what to expect in an NFL season? Of course he can. Of course he can. But hell, he ain't the only one. That's what Kevin Stefanski is there for. That's what their offensive coordinator is there for. That's what their quarterback coach is there for. That's what Myles Garrett them is there for. To help them along the way. On the field, off the field. SHEDEUR know what to do off the field. You think Bull hanging out there just gonna let SHEDEUR get out there and run wild? Heck no. He gonna make sure he on schedule and supposed to do what he supposed to do. Man, Coach Prime ain't finna let SHEDEUR just go out there and run wild just because he ain't under his roof. That a father's love never leave their child. Never. No, I don't care how old they is. I tell my 2 all the time, I need to know where you at. And all the time. Ain't no calling. Oh no, we FaceTime. FaceTime. I need to see who in the background, who on the side of you, who in the front of you, and where you at. No, ain't no calling. Yeah. No, ain't none of that. And they know that. Ain't no texting, ain't no call. We FaceTime. When they call me, they want to know the same thing. Well, who you with? Where you around? You see? Yeah. We need to know. We need to know all the time. Coach Prime parent. He'll never stop parenting. But the kicker is his parenting skill finna show up in his OTA. Oh yeah, his coaching, his parenting, and his coaching ability. Coach Prime SHEDEUR finna put it on display this upcoming week in OTA. And the world is finna see. Why wouldn't you, or why wouldn't you want your son to go play for Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffalo? I got time today. Coach Prime got a undrafted free agent by the name of, I forgot his name now. He went to the Las Vegas Raiders. Herm Smith III. never played defense, never played offense. He played special teams. Special teams. He wasn't in the videos. You know how good it was, all in the videos. When people, what the name tell him, said, look at him, y'all in the video. Herm Smith wasn't in the video. He wasn't in the video. He wasn't in the well-off video. Herm Smith, a special team. But he came from Jackson State with Coach Prime to Colorado just to play special team. Now, he played some in the first year in that safety position. I remember that. But guess what? The Las Vegas Raiders saw something in him, his preparation, and whatever he said in the interviews got him an opportunity to go play in the NFL. Special team. Coach Prime. The GOAT. Yeah, I said the GOAT. He the GOAT. He the GOAT. Why wouldn't a player want to go play for Coach Prime and his staff? The GOAT. He can get you there. He can get you there. It's up to you to make it. I gave you a shot. You got noticed. You got noticed and you got coached up by some of the best. Herm Smith. That's a recruiting tool better than Travis Hunter. It just is to me. Man, you got Herm Smith on the Las Vegas Raiders where SHEDEUR couldn't go. Tom Brady passed on SHEDEUR, but he reached down and got Herm Smith. Boy, that's the best recruiting tool anybody in college can make. What can be a better chance say that? Ain't too many people can say that, y'all. Ain't too many coaches can do that for somebody. It's just not. It's just not. BJ Green getting a chance as an undrafted free agent out there in the NFL. I'm just saying. They out there with Travis, him and Cameron, Simeon Craig, Jacksonville Jaguars. They got 3 good players that was developed by Coach Prime. Yeah, Cleveland Browns got a quarterback that was developed by Coach Prime and SHEDEUR Sanders. And it finna show his head this week coming up. Starting Tuesday or Wednesday and Thursday. It's 2 days back to back. I had to roll down, but I'm just telling you. SHEDEUR Sanders must go out there and take advantage of every rep. Oh, I must. And just dominate. He got to win every rep. I mean, every one of them. Just come out there and do what we know he can do and let his work do the talking. And let me handle the rest. Once he go in there and put that work in and release that footage on the internet, and once whoever y'all send it to me, I got the rest. Now I got a small challenge, but I'm gonna get the word out. Oh yeah, they know, Bucky, but you already know. Well off. I know you're big time now, but you know I'm gonna put it out there. Get it to me. You already know what I'm gonna do with it. What? But you know, boy, I ain't two-faced. Nah, I'm loyal. I'm like Future. Boy, I'm loyal to this game. I'm loyal to Coach Prime. Boy, I'm loyal to Shiloh. But that's another subject. You don't want to get me on. Shiloh, boy, that's my dog. Straight dog. Matter of fact, he's the one. I can't wait till he starts. I'm going to do more shows on him than anybody. Shiloh, the headache gang himself. Yeah. As soon as he run one up in that medical tent, I'm going to run that video every day. Every day. This what's coming. Shout out to the headache gang. My dog, Shiloh. But don't play with me about Shiloh now. No, boy. I come for your head. I will come for your head. Yeah. So will. Like I say, happy for all the players from CU Buff family that now made it to the NFL. I wish them best. Stay injury free. Go out there and do what you was taught to do, and everything gonna work out. It's gonna work out for you. It's gonna work out for you. Everything gonna work out for you. But SHEDEUR Sanders, he finna get ready to take the NFL and the Cleveland Browns on a run they never seen before in a while. It's been a while. It's been a while. At least for me, Cam Newton was the last person I saw that took the NFL on a ride as a quarterback. Cam Newton was the last one. I know you got Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson. They just don't do it for me. Josh Allen is my quarterback who I watch. He's similar to Cam Newton. That's why I gravitate toward him. But Cam Newton was the last quarterback that took me on for a ride. Not just running, throwing. He wasn't no real accurate thrower. But boy, he was a gamer. A gamer with no help. No help. Put the team on his back. He pulled a K Salter at Liberty. I know you didn't want to hear that. He pulled a K Salter at Liberty. Nobody, and just put the team on his back. Cam Newton. Cam Newton pulled a K Salter at Liberty on his back, and they went 13-0 at Liberty. I just want to throw that in there and let you know. I ain't forgot Colorado. Starting Monday at 8 o'clock, talking about Colorado. Tune in. Tune in. It's going to be a good show, good week. Thanks, JR Boxer, for starting me off on Friday at 8. Now we're going to keep that thing running during the week. Doing through 8 o'clock in the morning, Monday through Fridays, but not on the weekend. All right? Tune in. That's a new thing. I'm trying to build my channel up, trying to get a different audience. Hope some of y'all come along and help me grow. You know, help me grow this, and I appreciate it. All right? All right. But once again, SHEDEUR Sunday will be quarterback number 1. I got 3 more minutes. All right, let's listen to this one right here.
I tell the players, don't pay attention to where you are in line, because where you are on Tuesday.
Are they really all for competing for the potential to be the starting quarterback on September 7th
because
against Cincinnati?
The perception, coach, is that it would take a lot for a rookie to come in and beat out Joe Flacco or even Kenny, who have played in NFL games.
If you're on our roster, you're competing for a role. And the guys have heard that from me, and it's the truth. We don't have to set the roster till late August. We don't have to set a depth chart. We have to get the football team ready to play, certainly, but you're competing for a role in what you do. So I would hope every player on our team, quarterback or otherwise, is competing for a role.
Is Pickett first up?
We'll see.
He tried to slide that as Kenny Pickett first up. Man, coach ain't following that. We'll see. SHEDEUR Sunday might be first up. Then what you gonna say? Are you gonna come back and report it right? Or are you gonna come back and tell us the truth? Or are you gonna fast forward that part and show Kenny Pickett throwing the ball first just to fool us? Like we crack. We are not crack. I love CC. What's going on? Miss Philly, what's going on? How y'all doing? Chat, how y'all doing? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I ain't on my laptop, on my phone, but I'll be happy. I have to make sure, if nothing don't come up, to make sure I have everything right at the 9 o'clock p.m. show. All right? Once again, thank y'all for watching Sports Talk. Will be watched on a Saturday evening at the 5 o'clock hour. Only thing I ask that you do, hit that like button, hit the like button, and also put a comment in the comment section. And if you would like to continue to support the broadcast through Cash App or by just joining the membership, join the membership. I'm telling you, join the membership to help and continue to help me grow this channel. All right? At least I know I'm coming to you 2 times a day. I'm trying to add that morning in to see how it's going to work, and I'm here for it. I ain't forgot about my Colorado and Coach Prime football fans. I think they come back to Colorado next week, and starting the 1st of June, they start with Coach Swayze. Yeah. That strength and conditioning coach, Coach Swayze, will have the boys back in time. I can't wait. Got a lot of things going to be going on. You got OTAs for Shiloh, OTAs for Travis Hunter, OTAs for SHEDEUR Sunday, and then we got also, Colorado Buffalo football team reporting back next week. Got a lot to cover. I ain't got nothing to do but study and see what's going on and try to bring you the best information that I can. All right? Once again, thank you for putting up with me on this Saturday evening. I'll be back tonight at the 9 o'clock hour. We getting ready to talk about well off. Bucket, I got to show the boys some love, at least in the first 15 minutes of the section. I'm talking about well off. Bucket has given access to the NFL and in the locker room and on the field with SHEDEUR. Golly. Y'all already know how Bucky gonna put it down. Bucky gonna put it down. I said, man, when you gonna show up, man? When you gonna go out there? He hit me back. I was surprised he hit me back that quick. Bucky said he will be out there starting July. I said, what? He said, July. He will hit down in Cleveland in July. Be waiting on your big dog, because I know you're going to put it out right, boy. What? Stand up in that paint, Bucky. Well off meeting. Well off meeting. Miss Kimberly Nash Williams, Miss Kimberly Williams, I see y'all. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all, okay? See y'all later on tonight. Man, I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I hope y'all excuse me. I was running late. I try to keep my word of what I was going to do. I said, man, I told my daughter I had to go home. I can't hang out with y'all all day. I got to go. Be with y'all every Sunday morning. I love y'all, though. Hey, I love my family, too. Yeah, sports talk with B. Watts. Y'all be good. Be blessed.